How to use the new voice accessibility feature in Android 11. Android 11 is chock full of new features and settings to mess around with. Chat bubbles are fun. The built-in screen recorder is great to finally have. And the revamped notification shade makes it easier than ever to stay on top of ongoing conversations. It's hard to single out one specific thing as being the best overall addition to Android 11. But among everything that's been added, there is one feature that has the potential to seriously improve people's lives. Google ushered in a major update to its voice accessibility feature with this latest Android build. And for people that can only interact with their phone via their voice, it's a game changer. If you're interested in using voice accessibility with your Android 11 phone, here's what you need to know. Voice access isn't actually installed in Android 11 by default. So to get started, we'll need to head to the Google Play Store to download the app. Here's what the process looks like for downloading the app and going through the setup process. Before you start using voice access, we recommend customizing it a bit so that it works just how you want it. There are a couple of settings. In particular, we want to highlight the first of which is a handy on-screen shortcut for triggering voice access with ease. Once that blue bubble pops up, you can just tap on it at any time to bring voice access to life and start talking away. You can also hold down on it to move the bubble to either side of your screen, ensuring it doesn't get in the way of important content. The bubble stays on top of your screen no matter what you're doing. 2. Whether you're playing a game or in your favorite app, it's always there for when you need it. Another helpful shortcut is enabling an action key for voice access. This allows you to map your phone's volume up or volume down button to turn on voice access, making it even more convenient than the activation button above. To enable it, there are a few other voice access settings you may want to check out, such as having it stop if it doesn't detect speech for 30 seconds or choosing whether or not voice access is disabled whenever you touch your phone's screen. Now that you have an understanding of how to set up and customize voice access, let's take a closer look at how it actually works. You see all of those numbers that show up on the screen when voice access turns on. Prior to Android 11, you could only interact with the feature by saying those numbers. For example, if I was in the Twitter app and wanted to compose a new tweet, I'd have to say 14. The big change with Android 11 is that it allows voice access to run locally on device and understand context. This means voice access is much faster than ever before, along with being far more natural to use. Now, I can just say, open Twitter, compose tweet to open the Twitter app and start tweeting away. Additionally, I could say, notification panel, instead of a specific number to see my notifications. Those numbers still exist if you want to use them. But being able to speak naturally to your phone to perform these various actions is 10 times better. Not only that, it works shockingly well. Here's a quick example of what voice access looks like in action. Voice access isn't 100% perfect, but it's still pretty darn great. This is a hugely helpful tool for people that have a difficult or impossible time using their phone with their hands. And it ensures they can access all of the same great features that you and I can regardless of physical limitations. Even if you can use your phone with your hands just fine, voice access is still awesome for those times when you're busy doing something else and need to do something on your phone. Now that you have these tips in mind, you're ready to take full advantage of voice access and everything it has to offer. Have fun. Every week, the Android Central podcast brings you the latest tech news, analysis and hot takes, with familiar co-hosts and special guests. There's a lot to look forward to with Android 11. But when will your phone actually get it? Here's everything we know. Samsung's new bean-shaped Galaxy Buds Live wireless earbuds have scored 8/10 on iFixit's repairability scale, thanks to an easy opening procedure and easily replaceable batteries. There are so many great Android phones to buy, so it can be tough to know which one to buy. These are the best of the best at each price point. If you're getting frustrated with the lack of privacy, slower speeds or difficulty using extensions in Chrome, it's time to switch to one of these web browsers. No spam. We promise. You can unsubscribe at any time and we'll never share your details without your permission. Text source, AndroidCentral.com.